Here we go. So we are into round 7. So okay, that was awkward. Oh, and then he rolls a 6. That's.
Well,
There we go. Nailed it.
That was planned.
Was that planned?
It seemed too good.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth. Yeah, considering that's like only one, like the only part we can see is what's
Yeah.
happening over the table. You know, yeah. I'm struggling to see how that could have been. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so here we go. So the judges are just.
Actually, when the die thrower decides to go first, normal summons the sword frog.
That's a
Send
pretty good hand.
the rodent totem. Yeah, that is very good.
The Metalfoes is just, they literally have opened 4 Metalfoes as well as Pot of Desires.
So it's going to be
Double,
pretty good.
Yeah, double gold driver, 1 Vol Flame, and 1 Stealing as well as the Pot of Desires.
So effective sword frog.
Yeah,
Add
set a
back to
bunch.
hand.
There we go. So yeah, Matthew Casserio was at the World Championships. He was competing on behalf of the Oceanic continent.
Yeah, he won our Oceanics last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, first
He
place.
actually did really, really well. I think he made it to top 4 in the World Championships.
Yeah, first Australian to get that far. I
Yeah,
believe.
that's the highest ranking
Yeah.
Australian. Yeah, he did really well representing your region.
So we have 2 scales set it.
Yep, so
Going to
double
pop one of
gold
them.
driver, yeah.
Yep.
So as you can see, Newsun is actually left-handed, so he's playing the opposite way around to usual, which is a little bit confusing for some people, but we'll get over it. We'll get through.
I tend to play that way myself.
You play left-hand as well?
I'm not left-handed, but I do for some reason prefer.
Really?
Yeah.
That is very very unique. I kind of, to be honest, I also play in kind of the non-standard way where I stick my deck sideways and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So yeah, I'd be no good on the feature match table.
So we see dimension barrier.
Yeah, so
being
that's
activated.
surely that's for pendulums. After seeing
Yeah.
seeing kind of where he played that, wouldn't have been calling much else. So that's going to kind of really shut Newsun down for that turn.
So that affects stealing, popping the gold driver, setting the full metal
Yeah.
fusion.
Yeah, so this is kind of a safe point.
Oh, sorry, the regular fusion. Oh no, full metal. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
just
full metal.
revealing it. Yep, sorry.
Yeah. At this point, probably it's a safe bet to so he's getting all of those cards out before he plays Desires, so that he doesn't
Yeah, of course.
banish all of his combo pieces.
So now setting the combination.
On the one side, playing Nurse Player and
so
Jordan
he's
Westbrook
playing counter. A lot of people have been
Paleozoics.
dropping counter.
Yeah.
But some people have been putting it back in as of late.
Yeah.
It keeps changing. It's always interesting to see.
Yeah. So I think Billy played counter at
Yeah,
Wednesday's
I know
Pokemon.
one list he played didn't have it, and then he went back to counter because he went for like the most consistent
Yeah.
over a big event. So draws 2.
Yeah. So let's have a quick look at the cards that were banished. I think we're going to get a picture of that. It should be pretty nice. Yep, so he banished Double Vol Flame, he banishes Rescue Rabbit, Abysmagear, Mystical Space Typhoon, don't know what that spell card is.
Art.
Summoners Art, oh yeah, it's super rare. And Silver as well. So
I
quite
think
a chunk of stuff, but that's actually quite a good
Nothing you
mill.
can't work without.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually quite a good set of mills there.
So a lot of cards set right there.
Yeah, is he playing that many trap cards?
3 dimensional barriers, 1 vanities, and then counter and
so
combination.
most likely one of those dimensional barriers are down there.
Yeah. Or we could have some like MSTs.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
main decking MSDs as well.
Yeah,
So
2 copies.
Okay, could be that. Let's see where he decides to go with this here. That's still quite a lot of defense. He's going to be unable to produce a Alcahest during his opponent's turn though, so
But he
not ideal.
He has no hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So definitely not going to be able to make anything of it there. So at this point, he may play the Dimensional Barrier if he does have it.
he would have to. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So gonna call XT monsters there. Not much to be done about that from the side of Matthew Casserio. So it's just returned the favour there, really. So both players have really stopped off their opponents' plays, or their immediate plays anyway.
Activating Swap Frog, adding it back to hand.
Yeah, may as well just get
Yeah, it's always good.
to,
Yeah, and then you can activate next turn, so something else or special it.
Yeah.
So in the end phase, as we see a combination being activated.
Yeah. Let's see where he decides to go from here. If Matthew Casserio has another dimensional barrier, then it's entirely possible that that's gonna just completely stop off any of these plays again. Dimensional barrier is actually a really good card in this matchup. I don't remember exactly who I was watching play, but there was a couple of guys I was watching play on Friday, and it was quite interesting that both games that either of them were playing dimensional barrier, it made absolutely no difference.
As we see a second Pot of Desires being activated here.
Oof, that's pretty risky.
That is.
He's slowly but surely going to run out of cards here. Is he playing? He's only playing 41 cards. Some people have been going up and then playing 3 copies of Pot of Desires. Oh, he's actually playing 2.
Yeah, he's playing 2. Yeah.
I like 2. I think 2 is the right. I think 2 is the right number.
3 is like 3. I understand why 3 is used, but I think 2 is the right number.
Yeah, I think
decks.
If you're playing a deck where like you just lose if you don't have 6 cards, then yeah, you have to play 3 so that you definitely get to it. But at the same time, the kind of deck where you're chancing not having enough combo pieces are the kinds of ones where you're going to lose to yourself getting 2 or 3 Pot of Desires anyway, so you might as well kind of decrease that consistency ever so slightly by potential bricking for the extra Pot of Desires.
Yeah, of course. And we see Scale being activated. So does he have a second barrier?
So he banished triple Raccoon.
Oh wow.
Triple Raccoon, double Archfiend Eccentric, I think the second Bismugear, all off of that second Pot of Desires. That's actually a really rough.
That is, yeah. He's pretty much working with what he has right now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, there's not much to go with.
So we see a big Pendulum summon here. He is under Max C, so Matthew will be able to draw a card. But
yeah, so it's not like he can continue with fusion plays here.
He does have the full metal. So it'll be,
He's got normal fusion as well.
Yeah, but under Max C, I don't think Good Runner is good.
I don't know, if you can outright win now, then I think it's best to just start getting some Mithriliums out and start.
That is true. Since he hasn't activated Strike or D barrier, Dimensional Barrier.
Yeah.
It's safe to presume that his traps aren't maybe the best.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it had been like Warning or something, then...
Yeah, and he would have used them already because he's Pendulum summoned and he's just Metafusion. So he might be fearing some Mirror Forces, which I don't know if he plays. Doesn't look like it.
No, but we see...
But you do see it a lot.
Yeah, we see the Canadia just putting that Mithrilium down, so that actually is quite a big dent into this this play, because it wasn't like he was going to be able to over damage his opponent in any way. He was going to be able to kind of put on just the right amount to be able to take all of his life points away.
Like a simple Book of Moon effect can just do so much damage if used in the correct time.
Yeah.
We do see a Vanities in his hand.
Yeah, I think
Newsun's
Vanities
hand.
might help a bunch.
That's a big thing. So he passes turn.
I actually think that if he should just play Vanities right now.
In the standby,
in standby.
Yeah.
I think he should just standby play it.
He can chain Pikaia to it, but I don't think that gets him anywhere.
Actually, maybe not. I'm trying to think exactly when would be the best time to play that.
You could wait until he activates something. Yeah. Like maybe you're forcing him to.
Does Swap Frog start a chain?
I think it's inherit.
I'm trying to remember. I can never remember inherents and non-inherents.
But he does choose it as
inherent. So yeah.
But he does just choose a normal summoner.
Yeah, so it most definitely is worth playing it now so that you can't overlay. Because if you can save that Mithrilium, then he's in absolute business here.
So we see him send the Rodent Totem, just fueling the grave up a little bit more.
Yeah. So.
But a perfectly activated Vanities could possibly seal the game. We don't know.
Yeah.
But potentially.
Yeah, I think so. I think just the timing of this Vanities.
So we do see a full metal fusion.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that is definitely the best play to get into an Alkahest first. Then at that point, if I need to play my Emptiness, then play it.
Yeah.
As opposed to using it as a first line of defense. Into Orihulk.
And he does double piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
so that's a lot of damage. And able to bring back Mithrilium using combination.
Yeah, that's so strong. So strong. Yeah, so like compare that board to just a few seconds ago. Really changed.
And now he flips the Vanity's Emptiness.
Yeah. Now I think that's really good.
That really is.
That's really good. Casserio here needs to either have an answer in the back row or, off we go to game 2.
Because he has to realize that he can't just keep like setting monsters, or he's just going to take double piercing damage every turn.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to like respond now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Bakaya does have 0 defense as well, so that's just going to be like extra damage just stacked on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no point bringing Bakaya back now. He's got Orihulk, because that's just that's just a massive chunk of life he's never going to get back. So yeah, our world competitor Matthew Casserio here just struggling in a field of Metalfoes monsters. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. That's what our Metalfoes do the best. They're so consistent, and they're able to just like spit out all these monsters every turn.
Yeah. And it's not just kind of regular, normal pendulum monsters.
Oh yeah, no.
It's the fusion factor that really makes it.
And being able to play on your opponent's turn a lot as well.
Yeah, when Mithrilium came out, Mithrilium has just got so many great uses. Really good.
And then the defensive play they have with Alkahest also made them just a next step above.
Yeah, exactly. Even Mithrilium's quite a defensive card, because if you destroy it, then you have to get one back.
True.
Just all around, really strong. Really strong.
So thinking of his options here. Now, since he is playing Paleozoic, he could be fearing like a Stormy Mirrorforce.
Yeah, very much so.
So that is the one thing he'd definitely be thinking about.
Yeah, if he gets Storming here, then that would be really unfortunate.
So he
decides to just go in. No, so no. He kind of sees here that there's nothing in those back rows that's gonna stop him from executing his plan.
And we see him pass turn.
Yeah, so he loses quite a big chunk of life points there. Yeah, he's definitely within range of being destroyed next turn.
He did draw the Dynamiscus, so he can banish the Vanities if he needs to.
Yeah, but is it not too late?
I feel like it is, but
Yeah, at the very least he could do that now, but yeah, I think it's a bit too late for him here.
But he is gonna Artifact Reckless Grid.
Yeah, I know there's reason. May as well.
And that strike is live. That is just true.
Dust indicate turns. activating Bakaya.
Bakaya, yeah.
Does
Yeah,
he play any? Okay, so he only plays 3 desires.
Wow. Okay. No, he's actually got a really good hand now. He's got double Damascus. He's got a Compulse as well. So Compulse is, it's like a free way to get rid of Mithrilium.
But it won't turn off vanities,
No.
unfortunately. But he can Dynamiscus that if he.
Yeah. No,
has to,
I think he needs to. He needs to Compulse one and Dynamis just the other. Between Orihulk and Mithrilium, whichever way around he does it, it's kind of up to him. But at the same time, Newsun Zeng could happily turn off his own vanities and then produce a bigger, better board.
So see the Compulse being activated.
Yeah. So instead, it's Mithrilium. I think Dynamichus.
So do Frozen Effect being activated.
Yeah.
He really has to turn off that vanities, but
Yeah, he really does need to.
yeah, and I think he'll be able to do it next turn, so he may be able to make a comeback. But Newsun may have a Dimension Barrier set because he has been setting a lot of cards. So we are in Matthew's turn right now.
Yep. So he needs to see. So he already knew what he was going to play with next turn.
Yeah. So he's activating Damascus, discarding the strike, targeting the vanities.
Yeah.
and
I guess he just
banishing
doesn't
it.
want to give away any more life points.
Yeah.
You might be able to play enough trap cards here to make some kind of exceed play. But it's going to be a struggle. He's got a swap frog at least.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he can do some stuff here, but Newsun is still on full life points.
See him add the Duke for back and summon the Dynamiscus. And we do see the barrier being activated.
Yeah,
Which
okay,
is
I think that
huge.
may that maybe that may be the last of that turn for Matthew Casserio here.
He doesn't want to scoop, he doesn't want to give up. He wants to keep
No.
playing it out. So we see Metalfoes Fusion being activated.
Yeah. Surely there's like 5 different ways to Sunday here.
You would think so.
Yeah,
But
he's going to have multiple Mithriliums. He's got 2 scales worth of Metalfoes monsters. Yeah, he could just like double pierce over the Dynamic
Yeah.
now.
we may have a Wabaku set. He does play 2, I believe. I mean, he discarded the strike, so he must be pretty confident with his backer, I would imagine.
It's always terrifying when someone's just like, "Yeah, this is fine." You're like, "Wait, hold on, I'm about to win. How are you saying
Yeah.
this is fine?" That's when you sometimes end up kind of extending past what you should have shown your opponent
Yeah.
to finish out a game.
Which may just be his strategy, but
Yeah.
just figure out the deck
Mhm.
just a little bit more.
But you don't get to the World Championships for no reason. I'm sure that he's gonna be playing this whole game out, not just this particular part of it, but the whole strategy behind staying in it this long, not conceding sooner. But all of that stuff is going to be kind of top notch.
So we said another fusion being set. But if any deck can get out of this type of situation, it is Paleozoic.
Yeah, and to be honest, Newsun actually has so little left in his deck. He's only got like 2 cards to me.
That is true, so that could be...
I mean, yeah, Matthew Casserio like double Wabakus.
Yeah.
That's it. That would be pretty crazy. Okay, just continues
continues the onslaught of these Paleozoic trap cards, and he's able to get another one back. Wow.
And discard the sword frog.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so he's able to stay in this even longer.
The traps just do so much.
Yeah, he may be able to keep in this until he decks out. I thought there was only 2 cards or something in Newsun's deck when he was shuffling. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, that's that. If there is that little, then we may be seeing a deck out situation here.
So considering his options here, you can go into a rank 4.
Yeah, there's so many different options. This is the thing with the Metalfoes deck. It's it's a pendulum deck. They just have so many different options. You know, they can exceed, they can fusion into something else. You know, and then when you're going to fuse, where do you go with that? Do you get rid of your own Mithrilium to then try and make some more exceed plays, or where do you go with it? So he's going to go with a rank 4 play with Castell.
Shuffling back at that Rodent,
Yeah,
which I think
so
he has the second one. He's great. He probably might not have like another frog, but he does have.
No, he definitely has. He definitely has one engraved, and he also had the swap frog that he discarded with Dynamistus.
Yeah, so
just a little earlier this turn.
But obviously he couldn't target the traps either.
Yeah.
Because down to monster effects.
Yeah. That would have been pretty devastating.
Yeah.
So Mithrilium. It has to be. Oh, okay,
Morella.
that's just another Paleozoic card, and then you're gonna get the Dynamistus back. Wow, continues the onslaught of these trap monsters.
It was
However, he's
almost.
not gonna get to draw.
That is true, but he does send the breakthrough skill.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that was like a thing that people did.
Yeah, they play
That's
the one
really cool.
breakthrough skill so they can send it. It's
That's
mostly
really
for like
cool.
Danko and all those situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool little trick.
So we see a big pendulum
Wow,
summon
that's
and
a big
Kieran
pendulum summon.
hitting the field.
Yeah, Kieran, Volflame. If any of these monsters, apart from God River, connect, then that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's game 1.
Yeah, so Matthew Casserio really just let him go to the limits here. Well and truly. So yeah, immediately delving into the side deck here.
So Newsun has 3 Typhoon System down, Denko Seekers, which he'll definitely bring in. Some DD Crows, Mystical Space, 5 Toons, Lava Golems, and a Regeki. So I definitely see Lava Golems coming in,
Yeah.
and probably Denko Seeker. He does have a Morph-Mage Sloth too, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I'd say Denko is possibly coming in.
Yeah. We've not seen a big Denko yet. The one,
No, we haven't,
The one from this morning was a little bit kind of
Yeah.
weird that they didn't play it. And what about for Matthew?
Matthew's side deck, he has Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. And does he have the Totally Awesome? Yeah, he does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? So we're definitely,
Yeah. Well, he's got Mithrilium
yeah. There we go. Yeah, so we're definitely
for
seeing
the
that
Metalfoes
coming
matchup. Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Cosmic Cyclones probably come in.
Yeah, I think so as well. For the,
Yeah, Double Dark Hole Regeki, which I would imagine coming in considering he's probably he's going first. So he maybe
yeah,
not see them.
if he's going first, then maybe not those.
He has
I think
the warning. He might side that in.
Yeah, no, definitely put the warning in.
Yeah.
I think the warning, the Ghost Reapers, and the Cosmic Cyclones are probably going to go in. Just because, those are all the ones that are good going first.
Yeah. I
And-
personally don't love Ghost Reaper and Cherries going first. Just because if you happen to draw more than one, it's kind of
Yeah.
iffy and it can brick your hand. But at the same time, it is very powerful.
Yeah.
But if you were to brick with it and then just make Mithrilium, and then even if you just get a Mithrilium, they spit out a bunch of monsters attack you for games. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not as strong against the Metalfoes matchup, but I still would side it in going first just because of how good it is against Mithrilium. I don't think I think it's more likely, especially when you're at a deficit like Matthew Casserio is here. He's gonna have to take a few risks to get back into it here.
So shuffling up, well, Matthew is at least. Newsun still weighing his options, as this is an important game, around 7.
Yeah, well, but both of these players are pretty high up on the table.
Yeah.
They're both X1, so it's not like they're gonna go out if
No,
they
but
lose
you
here.
definitely want to be going into day 2, X1.
Yeah, at the very least X1.
Yeah.
But not necessarily bad if X2.
Yeah, definitely not bad. So counting your side deck, I always like to do that, just to be.
I always count my side deck after side decking, just because you never know when you accidentally slipped one card in and took one card out. Especially, I'm very indecisive when it comes to side decking, so I'll just end up messing it up at one point, and that'll be awful.
I've done multiple times. I've sided and then I put in the cards I took out straight back in.
Yeah.
And then I've drawn like, why are these in my deck?
Yeah.
I've done that more times than I'm proud to admit.
Yeah, I'm quite indecisive when it comes to side decking. Okay, so pretty okay hand for Matthew Casserio here. Opens Morella, Reckless Greed, Ronin Toadin, Picaya, and Wabaku.
And we just see him pretty much set all of them.
Yeah, so everything's...
Yeah.
So let's see Newsun here.
So stemmer phase, Morella being activated.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he...
Ditching the breakthrough immediately.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't, because I think it's Picaya, unless I'm just seeing the picture wrong.
Well, he's definitely doing this, so if he does get Dankoed, he can immediately add it next
Well, I'm just
turn.
confused as to why he didn't keep the Morella in hand and then draw 2. Because if he doesn't draw Paleozoic now, then he's got one dead. That seems a little confusing.
Yeah.
But again, it's pretty late in the day. My mind's not as working as sharp as it was this morning, and I'm sure that these guys are feeling it as well.
As we two scales.
No, one of our tech team is just dancing. This is how we get ants, Woodhouse.
Volflame being popped. Getting a combination.
Brandon just glazed straight past that. He didn't see Gary dancing.
No, I did.
You did. You did see him.
Yeah, I did see it.
Okay, you just chose to ignore it. I thought it was some pretty sweet dance moves, to be fair. Okay, so Newsun here. Popping that combination. Just building up his pendulum deck. Here, his extra deck. Pendulum cards in the extra deck.
Bringing out Volflame and Archfiend Eccentric.
Yeah, so that Archfiend Eccentric can just clean out that monster and then direct attack from Volflame.
So Volflame going for an attack. It's interesting why he didn't Eccentric pop.
Yeah, maybe he's just saving it for,
he may
for
have
next turn. Right? You would just resummon it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems a little bit confusing.
May have a future purpose.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he may be leaving it there for a Metalfoes card to destroy it or something like that.
Yeah.
Then again, why wouldn't you destroy your own Volflame at that point? Because then you're gonna get it back next turn anyway. Anyway, there's definitely a reason behind it.
Yeah.
There always is.
And you see him set a card and pass turn. So we are in standby phase. Newsun has nothing, so we move to Matthew, who then activates the Kyle. So since he's activated Micaiah, therefore he drew Paleozoic in his hand, so that's nice. It's a good draw. Is that... So we see the Maxi being dropped. Is that... I don't know if that's chaining to the summon or chaining to stop it from summoning.
Which one, sorry? Oh, yeah.
He's chain Maxi, he has to know in which way
Yeah.
he
Ah,
chained
okay,
it.
yeah. So he must have changed it to the summon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to draw some more cards. Yeah, there's not much you can do with a single Paleozoic monster, so there's no reason to try and block that. I think allowing it to go through and then playing the Maxi is definitely the better play.
So we see Rodent Totem, Hidden
Yep.
Field.
So, you know, he may give his opponent just one more card to be able to summon one of his rank 2s here, but they're not going to be okay. That's gonna
Emptiness
explain
being
that.
flipped once again.
Yeah. Wow. So that Volflame suddenly becomes so much more powerful than it was last turn.
But he is going to chain the Micaiah just to establish more of a board.
Yeah. That's another card to be drawn by Newsun here.
But he chose to put it in attack mode, so yeah, of course, yeah. So he's going to attack over it. But then,
No, because it goes to it goes into the extra deck.
No, I mean, like, I don't know why he summoned Micaiah in attack when
Yeah, it just seemed a little strange.
Morella could have attacked over it anyway. Because you wouldn't fear it. Yeah. But yeah, Raccoon coming down.
Umbuku as well. That's so strong. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's always when you see emptiness appear, it kind of comes down to who's got the biggest monster on the field. And at the moment, that Volflame is looking pretty big. 2,700 is really big.
And adding the Kieran.
Yeah, so even if he, you know, Matthew manages to make a comeback here, Newsun is really crafting the cards in his hand to make it so that, you know, oh, if I get a turn where Matthew is able to come back, then the turn after I'm able to just desecrate him through because I'm not going to have the emptiness anymore.
So Volflame going for an attack. We see Wabaku being activated. Unfortunately, he cannot chain anything, so that's kind of...
The emptiness is stopping that right off. But, you know, Matthew Casserio plays various back row removal.
Yeah.
So, it only takes one. It's just so fascinating how the Metalfoes cards play around emptiness. Because they go to the pendulum, the extra deck.
There's so many ways to just ditch it and get around everything.
Yeah.
That's why once again, why the deck's just so good.
Yeah. And emptiness just gains so much more power in this deck as well. And he managed to destroy the Bismuth gear. So he's able to just keep on chugging here with more and more advantage gains.
And sets the
while
counter.
filling up that extra deck.
So now he's got the counter set. So he just, even if he breaks the emptiness, he just has an established board that he can just, like, as you said, just come swipe.
Yeah, he can just swing
in.
right back into it.
And adding the stealing in the end phase. So does he have the Dynamiscus already set? Is the question.
Yeah. Well, he needs all the notice.
Or we can banish it.
Yeah, all the notice would be better though.
Yeah, it would be, definitely.
Well, let's see if it's in any of these cards.
You see 2 traps.
Yeah, I see 2 trap cards as well. Morella and Strike. Yeah, it's swap from Morella and Strike. So Matthew's able to kind of evaluate here because, you know, he knows that he's not going to draw for the next 2 turns. He's got to win with what he's got here.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, what he's got here needs to break Newsun's board and prevent him from playing any more pendulum scales with something like totally awesome.
So keeping his Paleozoics in attack mode. Does anything else do piercing damage besides fusion?
No, I don't think so. Tribute something like Kieran. Perfect.
Once again, getting around the vanities.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also going to be able to play its effect if necessary.
Yeah.
Still being kind of around that emptiness.
Because if you switch that to defense, you wouldn't be taking this damage right now.
Yeah.
So just
I think it's just, to be honest, I think it is smart to keep it in attack mode because if Newsun is able to like pop his own emptiness, like obviously Matthew can bluff. If Newson's able to like pop his own emptiness and then just go off with like Ori Health, that's immediately 5,000.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, whereas like Matthew's kind of at least mitigating the damage.
Yeah.
He's in kind of not lose mode at this point. He's just trying to play to not lose.
Yeah. Just trying to get some key cards just so he can make that comeback.
Yeah.
But that Reckless is putting him a little bit behind.
Yeah.
So Swap Frog's effect sending another Swap Frog.
Yeah. And he's just thinning his deck down to maybe, just maybe, if he manages to hold on until he gets to draw naturally again. So I'm going to find out. Because I think his only way around this is to strike something. He's going to strike one of his opponent's monsters.
Maybe hope that Kieran match-rests its effect.
But it wouldn't do anything.
Well, yeah, sure, it's pendulum. How does he even deal with that then? Like that's
it's not as it's pendulum. You can't destroy it by card effects.
Oh yeah, sure. But then even if he does get the great effect. So so what can he actually hit?
I think he's got to hit something like.
Because like that, they're all vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't think there is. Alex Bumbuka's in the same boat as Kieran.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, what?
I don't think there is anything that you can hit with strike.
He's not going to summon Rescue Rabbit.
Yeah, now that I think about it, there isn't much that you can hit with strike.
There's really not.
Yeah, unless it's a fusion monster, but again at that point,
it's
already gone.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so he's just going to use Kieran's effects to bounce the monster, and that may be the end of the game. As you saw in the first game, Matthew, absolutely wanted to know that he was definitely out of life points before conceding here. Yeah, that's it.
Finally does. Yep.
So swift 2-0 from Newsun Zeng here in the feature match area.
That vanity's putting work.
Yeah, absolutely. But that wasn't just we're gonna have a lot of people saying, "Oh, he just won because of vanities," but it wasn't. That was kind of the perfect rendition of playing around your own vanity's emptiness. Tribute summoning the Kieran, all this really great stuff. So yeah, let's head over to our post-match discussion.